Hey guys, Greg Venuto here. All right. So today we're going to go over tuning with a key, the drum set. I don't think so. You know, this is kind of like a rant, going to be like a rant video, a little rant. If you need a key, if you need a video to take a key and tune a drum set, or I know it's helpful and I totally respect anybody doing it, but come on guys, you take a key, you tighten the screw, it gets high, it gets low, it's what you want to hear, and a 5-year-old can do it. And that's what it's come to. It's come to like a lot of people making videos. That I understand it's a free world, but it used to be you practiced a long time like an apprentice. You put in the time, and then maybe years down the road you were able to teach. And I don't see that. I don't see that today. Now I see a lot of people that, they want to show you how to do technique-wise a single stroke roll, and it's kind of like a mediocre roll. It's not. It's like, why are you teaching if you can't do it yourself? And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it bugs me. It bugs me because this channel that I have, my drum channel, is about you. It's not about me anymore. I can already play. I'm trying to not even give it back. I'm trying to like pass things on, and we need to give things back, and pass on a technique and whatever knowledge I have, my experience, strength, and hope for younger guys or even older guys that haven't been exposed to another technique, and it's dangerous because it's like poisonous pedagogy. You're only getting one teaching. So when everybody nowadays is talking about molar and molar again and molar again and push and pull and all that stuff, you don't think there's any other option. And I'm telling you there is another option. And I'm not here to sell anything. But it hurts me that you're not exposed to anything else. When people talk about the wrist, they talk about it wrong. They don't explain it right. And the leading exponents of drumming in the 20th century, I didn't personally see them use molar technique. And I'm not putting that technique down at all. If it works for you, fine. But Tony Williams, I can go on and on. Steve Gadd, I can't mention one guy that I heard molar mentioned, but the two leading exponents of molar was Jim Chapin and Joe Morello. But other than that, people didn't talk about it like they talk about it now. So the other technique is on my channel if you want to be exposed to it, and again, I'm not selling anything, but it's like that's all you hear about. It's gotten so far, the molar thing, that there's one guy who I have total respect for that talked about this. Oh, I think molar is a fetish, and then he went on to show molar technique and how the whip is going to come. Well, I don't want the whip to come, If there's emotional content, when I'm playing a groove, you can do anything you want with your arms or hands or head. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about standards for technique when you're first starting out. It's very important to put in the time, and hopefully you're obsessed. This channel that I have is not for everybody. It's for people that are kind of serious into being like all-around drummers, and you have to start somewhere, and you got to put in the time in anything in life, Another thing that bugs me is when's the last time you saw somebody with a headshot right next to them with Stuart Copeland, and then they go on to show you how to play like Stuart Copeland, and the guy's playing 2 inches from the drum, unlike anything that Stuart ever did. Or other drummers too, how to play like this guy. One guy did a thing with Tony Williams, triple push and pull roll. Well, Tony Williams didn't play like that. And that, to me, that's another thing. It's poisonous pedagogy. Stuart Copeland was a freaking genius with the Police. And it was free, and he was like the Tony Williams of rock. He played free and changed things, and he liked to bang the crap out of the drum sometimes. It wasn't like it wasn't like some of these people represent. And that to me is pretentious. That to me is like, if a young dude is looking at you, or young girl's looking at you to play, and you're playing like that, then I think you're giving the wrong message. You know what I say? The next time you see a guy saying, play like this guy, listen to the guy that they're talking about, because that's how you learn how to play. We listen, we copy, and then we end up doing our own thing, you know? And, you know, I don't like to rant. I'm not putting anybody down. I know people they want to make money from their channels, you know, but it's like, at least be able to do what you're talking about first and then teach, you know? And that's it for me, you know? I'll take you out with something, and all right, a Clockwork Drummer.